Well, being honest, I loved the Star Wars Holiday Special when I was a kid. Now, a lot of people don't like it. They don't think it was the greatest work of art that's ever existed. But as a child, I adored it. And I wanted to do something, that was just off the wall for Marvel, for the MCU, and do a Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. And this started maybe like it was right while we were still in post-production for Volume 2. So this was many years ago that I brought this up to Kevin Feige wanting to do this. Not too surprisingly, Kevin's like, oh, that's a great idea. And so I went off and wrote it in a very short amount of time, and we started developing it. And we were going to put it, it was before Disney Plus. We were actually going to put it on ABC at the time. And then one thing led to the next, and things kept getting pushed. And finally, during the shooting of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, we had the opportunity to shoot this, and it was great because we had all the big sets. We had the enormous 4-story Bowie spaceship that we had in the movie. We had the entire set of Nowhere with all of the hundreds of extras there, and we had these great sets that we could use to shoot something that was a pretty intimate tale. And I think Guardians' Holiday Special is very unique for the MCU because it is about just the relationships. There's not a big bad guy that they're out there fighting. It's truly a sort of Christmas special that's a family comedy. Definitely the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special takes place between Thor and Love and Thunder and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. There's a lot of important things that you learn from the Holiday Special. Number one, you learn that they have a telekinetic dog named Cosmo, who's now a part of their team. Number two, you learn that they live inside of Nowhere, which they've bought. It's a giant head of a disembodied god that they've bought from the Collector. That's their home base now, and they've saved all these refugees that have come and live with them. And number three, you learn a very special relationship between two of the characters that we will learn as we see the show. So it's an opportunity to see a lot of different things, but also I think it's really important that we see how some of our characters have grown. When we last saw Mantis, she was this, character who was beaten down by ego, who sort of kept her as a slave. And she was not very outspoken, but now we see how she's become a part of this family of the Guardians, and she's much more willing to state her opinion. She's a much, more developed character that she's grown over these past few years, and she's become best friends with Drax. And he gets on her nerves constantly, but she also loves him. These are all things that we'll see a lot more of in Volume 3. So I think it's a fun way to give the audience a little taste. I mean, I've known Kevin for a long time. Kevin played a bad guy in my movie Super with Rainn Wilson and Elliot Page. And I called him up and I said, hey, you know how, Peter Quill loves you in the MCU because they brought up Kevin Bacon a lot in the different Guardian stories. And he said, yes. I said, well, I want to do this holiday special in which they want to give Peter Quill a Christmas gift. And the Christmas gift is going to be you. And he laughed his butt off and then said, absolutely. And he was in almost immediately. Well, I think they can I think viewers can look forward to a great deal of holiday magic in the Christmas special. I love the holidays and I love the Marvel fans. And this is my gift to the Marvel fans for the holidays. So I get to have all the things I love together. I hope it's something that whole families can sit down and watch together. Grandma will love it. The kids will love it. It really is for the entire family. And I can't wait to have all the people enjoy it around the world.